I'm not recording them.
Oh, my lanterns! It was quality.
Bullshit.
None of the names are real. None of the faces are real. None of the stories are real.
Hey, listen, everybody, it's okay. This is just a joke. It's all fun and games. Don't get your feelings hurt. Everything's said on here, okay? It's just make pretend. All right, Bobbies?
It deals with people who you started your life off with and what success does to them. People look at you strange saying you changed, like you worked that hard to stay the same, like you're doing all this for a reason. And what happens most of the time, people change. People change around you because they start treating you different because of your success. So you are changing. You don't change who you are, the core of who you are, the things you believe, the things you love, the things you die for, and your principles. You don't change that, but you're going to change who you are. You're going to change. You can't do the same things that you can't hang on the corner. Some people may not be comfortable with that.
Damas y caballeros, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and kids of all ages, it's the Re-Up. And here's your host, Dabs K.
Yeah. And I heard me for a second. I was like, who's yay doing my yay? Is this a recording? That was a pretty nice yay you got there, Mo. It was deep. Very Hey everybody, welcome to episode 110 of the Re-Up. As always, I'm your boy Dabs K. Joined on beneath me now, Bacon. Bacon, say what up?
What up?
Next to the bacon is both of these nuts.
And this dick.
And on top of that, kind of incestuous is weird, but the sexiest Glammo himself. Yay!
What up?
I don't like any of that.
Debs, you're so much louder than everybody else.
Don't you worry about how loud I am.
Okay.
All right.
Somehow everything got maxed out. My bad. Is that better? Is that more better?
Yeah, I was just trying to help you out, homie. And my ears, honestly.
I can't. Because the booster, I ain't got the booster. Y'all know I ain't doing shit right. Y'all know.
See the boosters and the
anyways,
percolators.
So what's going on? How's everybody doing?
Hey,
chilling.
I'm chilling. The floors are getting put on my house right now. I'm super excited.
Yeah. What's okay? So how much? Okay, so what all are you doing? Okay, so for everybody who doesn't know, we're gonna take a little second to talk about how rich both is.
Everybody knows that.
Okay, so this nigga got 37 children and still just bought a mansion. I don't understand how.
He got a balcony on his balcony overlooking the pool.
Bruh.
Yeah, he's got a theater, like a whole
theater room,
a theater, and then he's gonna put his Peloton in there. That's how much money he's got. He's also
this nigga said he's gonna put his Peloton in there. That's how much money he has.
And that's not one of the ones that catches fire, right? Because I seen Peloton was doing some recalls because like some little kid got killed on one or some shit.
Oh, wow.
That's the Peloton, the running one.
Oh, the treadmill.
The running one.
Okay, the bike. So the bike's not killing kids, just the treadmill.
No, the treadmill is sucking kids underneath it.
Oh shit! Look at this.
Yeah, what are you doing? Why you put me on blast like that? Why you put my toes on blast like that?
This is how rich both is.
I didn't get my toes done.
I didn't get my toes done.
Hey man, listen. The only reason we were able to get that house is A, because I got a VA loan, so I really didn't have to put shit down, and B, is because the interest rates are so fucking low that my mortgage payment is the same as
what you was paying out there.
House that would have cost half that 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
I really man. I got blessed. I got lucky, man. There's some hard work in there, but overall,
oh yeah, I'm sure
it's just timing, man. That's all it was.
So, anyways, I say all that to say, you got your house. You're living in 2 houses right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This nigga will call us and be like, yeah, man, I'm on my way to the Orlando house, gonna spend the weekend, you know what I'm saying, with the fam, bam, in the theater room. How much work are you getting done on the new house before everybody's moved in and you're
so, all we're really doing is painting, and we're doing the floors and the stairs and the railings. And
Jesus.
Some trim.
Jesus.
I learned at an early age, if you just show you're really bad at something, nobody will ever ask you to do it again. And I fucking hate painting, so I just really fucked it up once. And no one's ever asked me to paint a house ever again. It's been a beautiful existence because I fucking hate that shit.
I feel like Mo does that trick.
I was about to say, are you doing the work yourself?
It's just
That
every
little brother
weekend.
thing.
Every weekend you talk about pain. I have something, the schedule. You have to go.
schedule.
Where my agenda works. You know what I'm saying?
His wife sends me a text message. She goes, so when are we gonna go to the theater room? And I was like, the price of admission is painting one room.
Oh man. And I was
she's like,
sick. I
"What?"
like how you did that.
Yeah, man, that's it.
And that was the last you heard of her.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in the chat since.
You never asked again.
Her and Mo, they're bougie. They're from Miami.
Like, why don't you just hire somebody to do it?
I could definitely paint. Painting is not hard.
Yeah, this was.
It's not painting the floor that's hard.
Yeah. Like exactly.
So, like, are you doing the work yourself or what?
What in the fuck are you?
I'm doing the painting. I'm doing this. Motherfucker.
I was wondering why you froze. That's why.
I'm doing. Oh my god.
What is this? Where do you get this?
You're like a big teddy bear.
What?
Hey, so no, I'm doing most of the work. I'm the family, the whole family. You know how we us Spanishes are, right? The whole family. My father's doing the floors. We've all been helping painting. My cousin,
Except for Mo and Tanya.
my cousin's husband. Well, they Ubered my cousin there.
Oh yeah. Hey, that's a contribution. That is
honestly, though,
money is a good contribution.
Mo and Tanya came to hang out, man, and Mo bought pizza and for everybody that was working. So I
feel it. That, Mo, I'm with you. I'm with you, bro. That's the best contribution you give sometimes.
It was
throw
great.
some money
It
in
was
it. That's all I
great.
got.
Yeah. Throw some money and throw it, make it go away.
Hey, but why you bullshitting? Right? Why you bullshitting? Right? We're doing a lot of work, and there was a rocket going up that had stopped one of our jobs. So in order, to be cool, the boss man took us to his crib, and we did some work over there. Like I cut out his pocket doors, you know what I'm saying, so I could pull the cages out. And we had a bunch of motherfucking copper in the backyard that we get from electricians on job sites. You know what I'm saying? They're kind enough to give it to us. They give it to us, okay?
It sounds an awful lot like some shit.
I'm just saying, ain't nobody taking nothing. You know what I'm
We're gonna
saying?
see
Ain't nobody
Babs
taking
on
nothing.
Eyewitness News.
It fell off the truck.
Like,
Fell off the back of the
I don't want these
truck,
crackers to be like, hurt. Anyways, so like he was showing us like all this fucking copper, and he was like, yeah, we're gonna strip this shit while we wait, because I was waiting for the other dude to get with some shit I needed. And motherfucker, I started stripping this wire with a razor blade and my hands. I stopped. I said, look, I said, Amazon, how much is an electric wire stripper? And it gave back $186. I said, look here, I'm gonna buy the company a wire stripper. And it's gonna be my wire stripper, but it's gonna be the company's. But I'm gonna stand here and strip all this little wire tomorrow or Friday, whenever this bitch gets here. I'm not finna do this shit. I'm going back inside to fuck with these doors, man. Yeah, so yeah, I perfectly agree with you. The money contribution is just as good as the labor. You throw a couple dollars at it so you don't have to do the hard work. I'm with Mo.
That's right, Mo. It's just like stripping wires.
Yeah, just like stripping wires.
Painting is just as arduous.
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me in that language.
What was that word?
Arduous.
He can't say it again. You see?
I said it just fine. Arduous. I'm dying. Hold on. Go to the next bit.
I think you do that. I think you're the one that does the whole go to the next bit thing.
Yeah, what's the
And
next?
you're on mute now.
Bang.
We do have a voicemail.
We do have a voicemail.
We have a voicemail.
Let's set up voicemails. Right there, he is dying. I don't know what he
Oh, yeah,
hit.
he is
but it's
definitely
still
dying.
on
He hit
Dabs.
mute, which we're appreciative
Oh,
of,
he's
'cause
still coughing.
He's still dying, yeah.
Oh, he's gonna black out.
And now,
he's passing out.
voicemails.
He looks like that astronaut movie when he's floating in space. His cord broke.
But
And now, voicemail.
Oh, we're getting a double dipper.
Oh God. Okay, I'm sorry. I almost died.
Do we have the voicemails?
There's a voicemail. I was just listening to what y'all were saying.
There's a couple.
You literally
voicemails,
clicked the
I think. At
voicemail
least one.
I mean, I don't know about a couple. I feel like a couple is being generous, but at least
one
one.
at least.
At least the one.
Well, we're looking right now. Hold on, give me a second. I did not load this up prior.
You're getting too close to the sun, Dabs.
Oh, that's how you know I'm in the voicemails. That's how you know, because I cannot make the background of this bitch black for shit.
Why does it gotta be black?
Because that's better.
Racist.
Yeah.
Verse racist.
Oh yeah, because that's a thing.
I know because you are one.
What's up, Re-Up Crew? Master Chef's been a while.
Oh, my dog
Moved
Chef
out
is
to the
here.
West Coast, so I'm out here in California, the communist state. And so gas is ridiculously expensive, but at least we have it. And the weather is nice sometimes in the afternoons. And that lie they said about never rains in Southern California, that's bullshit. But other than that, the rental market is out of control. You can't find a place to rent, can't find a place to buy. So hotels is where it's at. But man, I miss being in the same time zone and catching the show, at the appropriate time. But I listen in, here and there on my way to work. And I appreciate everything you guys are doing. And man, keep it up. And hopefully I'll be back soon to visit old Bofa. And not necessarily Mo, because as usual, you guys know Mo's a racist.
Wow.
Didn't you miss it, Mo?
Oh, so much.
Yeah, Master Chef's out in San Diego.
Damn, when he moved to Cali?
A couple months ago.
Oh, so that's why he been ghost for a couple months.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess like you do what you have to do for work, but you could not, like in my present situation, you could not pay me to move to fucking California.
Nah, bro.
Southern California is a little different than.
It's the same laws, regardless.
Yeah, no, but it's different though. It is different. It's a different vibe, man.
I've been to a couple different places in California. None of them were a great time.
Isn't there tax out there ridiculous too?
Everything.
Oh yeah, taxes are just like 30% That's why a lot of big companies are moving out of
California.
They're all going to Austin.
Yeah.
Now I've heard, I've just heard that from other angry Republicans. Like I've not seen. I need the receipts. Where are the receipts? People tell me all the time.
Talking about the tax?
California, people are like California's lost 50% of its residents. You know what I'm saying? But like,
not the residents, but like, so for example, there 100 Thieves and FaZe Clan are two of like the biggest esports organizations who used to be based out of LA, but because of the taxes, they've both now moved and are headquartered out of Texas.
Same thing with a lot of those Silicon Valley, all those places.
Yeah, I don't think like the residents are fleeing in droves, but like there's definitely a lot of companies.
I'm sure there's a lot of that too, though.
Moving out.
I'm sure there's a lot of that too because they have state tax also. They got to pay on their homes, and then
it's mad expensive to be in fucking.
Yeah, you gotta pay all that tax, and then you got fucking bums living in front of your fucking $3 million.
And you can't, and everything was fucking closed. I mean, like shit wasn't open. So just now they just started opening up a little bit, but shit,
you can't.
It's been closed.
So is California about to collapse?
We can only hope.
I don't necessarily hate California as much as everybody else because I lived there as a youth. You know, I don't remember it or know nothing about it. Don't get me wrong.
I've been to California as an adult, and it was not a good time.
I had a great time.
I had a fun time in California.
You don't have a good time outside of your house, Bacon. That's not a good time.
Bacon didn't have a fucking good time. Surprise.
The last time you left your house without Sarah and said, I had a great time.
Why would I need to do that, though?
I ain't mad.
Listen. I don't understand how this got turned around on me. I have hobbies and things that I do.
I do things.
I
smoke and I do things.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are around when I do them. It's cool.
Yeah, I mean, not too many people, though, because that's not really my thing.
I don't like crowds.
No crowds. No. All right, we're done ranting about this. So you want to go on to the we ready for some sizzle?
Crowds.
I don't know how this works anymore. I can't press.
We got a couple of good friends that are like really big into EDM and festivals and shit, and they want me to go to EDC in Orlando. And I'll be honest with you, There's nothing about that.
What? Oh man, are you had me going for a second, bro?
I thought you were gonna go. Yeah.
Are you gonna put on a speedo and some nipple tape with some lights on your forehead?
I take it back. If
Hey,
I
Mo's
go
been there.
Bacon.
Mo's been there.
I've been there a few times.
You could borrow his rainbow.
if I get some quality
Rainbow Bright
shrooms, I think I'll.
I got you. Bro. If you go, I will talk my old lady into going. We'll dress her little scoot up and all the lights and shit.
I got the outfit. I got
you know who it is. It's Ian and Keegan are the ones that want to do all this.
Run it. Oh my God. Run it.
Yo, you guys can wear the American flag Speedos I got here for you guys.
I need footage of this.
Bruh. No. Come on, Bacon. Stop being a little bitch. Come on.
And boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants.
That's just, festival people are stinky and they're usually just
not all festival
break it down.
people are stinky.
Yo, there's a video going around where there's a guy that he goes to festivals with now if you do this to me, I'm punching you in the mouth. But he walks around with deodorant stick, and like when people are dancing and they stink, like he walks up and puts deodorant on them.
Yo, it gets hot in those fucking Rona tents.
Hey, yeah, for real. It's gross out there. It's gross out there. Gross out there. Don't get it. Don't get the wrong idea. It's fucking gross out there. But I'll do it one time. I want to watch all the white people do the white stuff. You know how I do that, man. What?
I went to
Ultra Fest. Let's go.
I went to Ultra Fest in Miami when it was like popping, like
that's
2004.
So many people.
I've been to a few of those festivals in my life.
I'm sure. Look at your haircut.
Like a festival, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Him and his Speedos.
Haircut, glamour muscles.
Yeah,
Dude looking like the Ultimate Warrior.
Just two little straps around his biceps and the fucking yellow Speedo. That's it.
Yo, fuck around. That's how I'm gonna go this year, Doug.
Pre-cut shirts that he can just rip off. Give me those shirt, baby.
The pink and purple tassels and shit.
Luna ain't gonna have no tassels on her bicycle.
All the tassels on the bicycle. We got to get Luna new handles. New handles. Oh my God! I think I just named the episode "New Handles." God damn it. Anyways,
guess we're going to EDC, huh?
Yeah! Call Keegan the motherfucker. Well, I call him right now. Live on the show. Somebody pull up the Google Pad.
And for all those reasons, I'm out.
Okay, last time. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs.
It's so low. I mean,
I don't know why I did that.
Any questions?
I don't know either. It's the banger. So.
He's mad.
Out as a simple morning meal was cooking it up to give myself a thrill. It made me feel warm as it entered my body. I'd kick it in gear with the pump body. Gave me my pick. It made my mind right. Fueled me through the day all the way until the night. It's bad for my heart. So why ever start? But you can get it anywhere, even Walmart. It's great for a while, as long as it was last. Till my body started begging for some more real fast. Gotta get my hit. Gotta send me on my trip. Of that little piece of heaven that sends me on my trip. To that place where I feel full. That place where I feel right. That place that makes my stomach quit. Putting nothing right. The hunger won't stop. It's even got me shaking. There's no doubt about it. I'm addicted to the bacon.
I'm addicted to bacon. Bacon. I'm
addicted to bacon.
And I love bacon.
I love bacon. Weed. I'm addicted to.
Oh wait, what? Oh, okay, my bad.
He's still going. He was addicted.
I was addicted to it. Can't stop. All right, so this next story pains my heart just because it's breaking my baby's heart.
No.
Oh.
Most of y'all know that my fiance Sarah is a massive Michigan Wolverines fan.
Yeah.
And has come out recently that for at least like 20 years in the 70s and 80s, the athletic director at the University of Michigan molested upwards of 850 fucking students.
Whoa! In how many years?
In like over a 20-year span. Now there was
how many is that per year?
A lot.
Wait, how many did he molest?
850 is where they're
850.
Because now there was a lot of reports, and even there was reports while it was happening. And the thing that's really breaking a lot of Michigan's fans' hearts is a lot of these reports were coming from Michigan football players. Now, people that don't understand, there's a man named Ocean Beckler who was the head football coach at Michigan in the 70s and 80s, and he's considered like a golden fucking god to these motherfuckers. And he
Joe
apparently,
Paterno-esque.
like, not only did he know about it, he told athletes to, quote, toughen up when they came to him with reports of the doctor molesting them. Now, Michigan knew about it, and after a certain point, they had they fired him from because he was like the director of universal health. He was the athletic director of the university, but he was also
he was touching guys.
He was touching guys, mostly male athletes, some female athletes. He was doing like physicals in his office.
The whole cough thing
on these athletes, and juggling and then doing pelvic exams on female athletes.
How does one do a pelvic exam?
With your fingers.
You spread them and
you gotta see. You gotta see.
It's
It's very similar to like what happened in at Penn State with Joe Paterno, where he didn't directly touch anybody, but he knew very well that it was happening to do anything about it. And this is.
But what if the guy was a really good doctor?
How do
like with injuries? I'm saying that's why the guy was like.
How do you come up with that number of 850? Wouldn't
so the university knew that these allegations had happened, and they pretty much knew that it was all true, but they hired an outside firm to do like a year-long investigation through interviews with staff, victims, former students, and that's the number they came up with at the end of their investigation.
Yeah, but it's so crazy to get that. Like, how would you find out that many people and didn't all those people came forward? Like those people that came forward, right? The before, and they just covered it up, or what?
Right. I mean, that's the bigger issue. It's not only was
that's the question. Yeah.
A lot of officials, like I said, the male athletes said they went directly to coaches, including the head football coach, and told them that happened, and they were told to toughen up, to get over it, that it wasn't a big deal. University officials went out of their way to keep these reports from going any further.
Did he say exactly what he did? Like, was he like just touching them?
With male athletes, he was molesting them. Apparently, he'd fondle their testicles and their dicks and do a little swirly do on their boot hole. I don't know if there was
no. How did he live? I don't understand.
How do you swirly do a butthole?
I don't know, Mo. Jesus fucking Christ,
bro.
I'm not asking how to do it. I'm asking how does he do that and not get like.
I don't know. I haven't sat down and done an in-depth interview with this fucking man.
If you did that to my butthole, you come out with like cotton candy. It look like cotton candy on your finger. Hairy butt.
Okay, I'm done. I just put the mic away. You can't see because of his background.
Also, I did hear that the reason they got caught is they found a notebook with ticky tacks in it.
I don't get it.
Ticky tacks?
850 of them.
I feel like it's an all-person joke that none of
Is it a white people? Is it a white people penis joke?
Somebody had little Tic Tacs. You know, they found a book with little Tic Tacs.
Oh, the lines. I was thinking Tic Tacs like the mint candies.
Oh no!
I was thinking maybe like the
Tic Tac marks.
Is that what that's called? Tic Tac marks?
I don't know.
I don't know. Hash marks. I thought maybe.
I thought that's what it was. Yeah.
I was like tick 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 tack. Tick, 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 tack.
Oh my God. No, that's how you say it in Mexican, not American.
Well, maybe that's just how I said it in my head.
See, I'm fancy Spanish, so I didn't get it. But.
God damn it.
Fancy
Swampe Jake. Spanish.
It said that at least 20 instances where students went to university officials and made complaints over the years where nothing happened. And now the thing is, anybody that they could, indict or send to prison or whatever is dead. They've been dead for, 10, 20 years at this point. So a lot of it's going to come down to civil lawsuits against the university.
Oh, the doctors dead?
They're all dead. Yeah, these were all like older gentlemen in the 70s and 80s. Like these guys are all long since deceased.
So they were already old as fuck when they were doing it.
No.
This guy got away with it.
I mean,
yeah, pretty much.
So you think it was rampant back then? With Joe Paterno being, and you got this guy.
I think absolutely it was rampant. I don't know that it was allowed to carry on to the extent that some of these bigger cases. I think it happened all the time and got swept under the table. I think it's still in a lot of places, a lot of instances, it happens a lot.
I think you gotta be a special kind of person to like be a doctor. Like with so many different practices, why would you be like a vagina doctor or like?
Because you like touching vaginas, right?
Right? Like. I don't know.
Because your mom died of a UTI, and you want to protect all the vaginas of the world.
That sounds
That's the only reason for a man to become a gynecologist.
That sounds like some mommy issues. I don't know.
I feel like for every one like good vagina you're gonna deal with, like
yeah,
go to the gynecologist.
Okay. I'm not even trying to be funny, right? But like when you're young, right? You're like, oh yeah, I want to be a gynecologist. And then, like, you become like a teenager, and you like a little bit of brain power, and I thought myself personally, like, gynecologist is a vagina doctor, so actually the majority of the vaginas that I'm going to see are going to be sick, and I got to look forward to a yearly checkup from the one hot bitch. Like, I don't know, it's too much.
Yeah, but not if you work at the school. Apparently, if you're working at the school, you're just giving physicals out.
True. Workarounds. You're doing it the wrong way.
I used to work at this restaurant, right? I was a waiter. I was like 14 years old. And there was this gynecologist doctor there. But I didn't know that's what he was. He was just a doctor, And I see him reading this magazine. And it's this pussy with this most disgusting herpes outbreak. Like he's reading a doctor's magazine, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't know what it was. Like, I didn't know what the fuck that was. I was like, what? I was like, oh my God, what is that? And he's like, that's a fucking vagina with fucking herpes. As this guy's eating his fucking lunch, I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous.
Savage.
So
that's a bougie ratchet.
That sealed it for me.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's the type of person you have to be. You have to be crazy.
Savage.
So that's they're dealing right now with 170 people that claim to have been abused are all doing a joint lawsuit against the university for $500 million. The university says that they're willing to settle out of court. Right now, they're in mediation between the two sides to try to figure out how much they're going to settle for.
So if you were going to that school around that time, right, would you take the rap for, I got diddled, just saying I got diddled just to get some money?
I think now it's a different time.
How much money are we talking here?
How much is that divided by two? How many people was it?
170. What's 500 divided by 170?
Oh, but with class action, the lawyers take a bunch of that too.
What is that?
Just say a number.
2.9.
That's 3 million a person. But like Mo said, the lawyers are gonna take a good part. But you're looking at probably more than $1 million.
The lawyers are gonna take 1.6 or some shit, 1.8. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna end up with $1 million out the deal.
Yeah, everyone's gonna get at least $1 million out of it.
Yeah. So I don't care. Yeah, I'll tell the motherfucker quick. Yeah.
But
you're not even lying.
They're seeking 500. We'll see how much they actually settle for.
And if you say like, oh, he touched my nuts, it's not even a lie. He really did, right? Because you did a physical.
He's not supposed to though. Like he wasn't the fucking.
No, sports physicals. You're not. He
wasn't the sports doctor. He's the athletic director of the fucking.
Wait a minute,
university. Nobody's supposed to be getting naked in this man's office. Period.
I mean, assume when I was in middle school. They made me cough. They put my nuts cough.
A physician whose job it was to check you did that. Yes,
at
this
the school.
man.
You have to You have to get
You
a
happen
physical.
to be a doctor.
At the school? No,
Yes.
you guys got molested, dude.
Wait,
A
no,
sports
somebody checked your
physical at the
balls
school
at
is not supposed to touch your nuts.
No,
They
no,
don't
no.
do that in the Netherlands. That's why.
Nah, nigga, they don't. No.
wait.
I didn't. I didn't even go to school in the Netherlands. I was fucking 4 years old. I was
To
5
play-
or 10.
Somebody touched your nuts in school?
To play soccer, everybody
Yeah.
lined up. You had
You
to
got
go.
molested, dog.
They make
No, I
you.
had to do
Y'all
it.
got molested.
Got
They
molested,
grab.
dog.
They
No.
pinch your testicle.
No.
And they tell you to turn to left.
No.
and cough.
What?
Cough.
No.
Yeah, cough. Yes.
That's how they used to check for a
No.
hernia.
Absolutely.
Is this in America?
Yes.
No.
This is in Orlando.
No, you are not
Yes.
supposed to have
This is
nobody
everybody
touch your
in the cell.
balls
This is-
for a
Listen,
goddamn sports physical.
Listen, I understand.
No.
Yes.
I understand.
No.
I understand.
You have to get a
Jim.
real. If you have to go get a full physical, that's different. But a sports physical
Nobody should
is
be
not
touching
a
your
turning
balls.
cough.
Yeah.
That's how they did that
That's
in
how they
school.
did it.
They did it to everybody.
Yes.
They did it to everybody.
Yo, let's sue, bro. Let's sue.
Y'all was molested, bro.
Diddled.
Ain't no
Goddamn.
Y'all
I played
was
soccer
molested.
all through school and I ain't never got my balls touched.
Bro.
Damn
Bro,
it, I've
play
been
football,
diddled.
basketball.
But the rules were different, Bacon. See, that's what I'm
What do you
saying.
mean the rules were different? You
rules
can touch-
were-
Okay, there
you
is like
can
a
touch
30-year
boys'
gap
balls
between
back
y'all
then and
going to
nobody
school.
whined about it.
The rules
I was
were a
in the
little bit
Army when you were
different
10.
back in Bova's day, but still.
Yo, I think we had it rough. We got
What are
our
we
nuts
even
touched. We had green onion in our butt.
What? Okay.
Why would you
okay.
bring that up? I'm so mad at you right now.
Remind me about the.
I'm gonna need a refresher. I'm gonna
I
need a
don't. Hold on.
Remember we were talking about how they put the green onion in the butt.
So,
the baby's butt
so
when they
you've
had-
actually had this in your butt, Mo? Is that what you're saying?
No. Not that I recall.
Because I have not.
That's one of those
Mom
weird
s-
Colombian things.
Mom
isn't
said she
it?
did it to you.
Yeah, right.
Green onion in your butt. Okay, I don't remember that.
Green
I'm the
onions are
older one.
big.
I remember.
She just like. Nah, I
She
don't
could
know.
have just peeled off a few and then made it thinner.
I don't know.
Anyways, so this shit right here is wild to me because our justice system is already fucking wild. So in 2019, a man named Najir Parks in Woodbridge, New Jersey, got a call from his grandmother saying that the police had come by her house and they were looking for him.
They were what?
That they were looking for him. Now he knew because of where he was at the time, like he had an alibi that what they were looking for him for. Like he knew there was no way it could have been him. Had to have been a false ID. So he says, well, I'm going to go down to the police department. I'm going to clear my name. Next thing you know, he spends 11 days in jail because they say that due to a quote high comparison profile picture, his face matched a fake ID they found at a crime scene.
Oh wow! Wait.
Now the
so-
charges that they're charging him with are aggravated assault, unlawful possession of weapons, using a fake ID, possession of marijuana, shoplifting, fleeing the scene of a crime, and resisting arrest. Also, he's accused of nearly hitting a police officer with a car, which would be assault on a law enforcement officer.
Is it actually his picture or is it somebody that
So somebody had used a fake ID at the crime, and police had taken that picture and put it into their facial recognition software, and it popped up a match to Parks, who had previously had a drug conviction. He'd been to prison, he'd gotten out, but he'd spent the last several years working as a carpenter. Like the guy had cleaned up his shit, was living on the up and up. Now, because of all of his prior charges, however, he was facing decades behind bars in New Jersey for these crimes. Now, the issue here is facial recognition software is still super sketchy, and there's no federal or state regulation concerning the quality of facial recognition software. So, you know, this police department can use this one, this police department can use this one. There's no standard that says this is 70% accurate, this is 90% accurate. It's all just a guessing game. And the issue is with grainier black and white photos, people that have darker skin, Hispanics, African Americans, they're more likely to get a false positive because it's harder for the software to register their facial features in a grainy black and white photo.
Exactly.
Oh, do they show the pictures? Does it look like him or
they show the pictures? Let me see.
Let's just add that to the shit of fuck.
But see, facial recognition doesn't work well on black people to begin with.
Right, that's the bigger issue because it can't really pick up.
It works on white people just fine, but it doesn't work on black people well because the dark tone, the cameras have a trouble really telling depth. You know what I'm saying? Oh no,
That's
God,
not
they don't look nothing alike.
That's not the same dude.
Oh my God, I can't stand what
that's not the same dude.
This was a quote high comparison. They were ready to send this man to prison for decades.
That doesn't even look like him. Like,
no, not even.
Yo, his nose goes down, his nose goes up. Like,
and look at his eyebrows.
Bro, this nigga's round in the face.
Two different eyebrows.
Sharp, man, get out of here.
Yeah, I don't even look. No,
get out of here. I can't, man.
Yeah, let me see that picture again. One more time.
Oh, my lanterns.
Oh, I want to see it. I think I know that guy.
I think I know that guy.
The guy that eyebrows start in like half his eye.
Oh yeah, no.
Right, like it looks nothing like him. Now I'm said like at the
they're
time,
even different skin tones.
At the time that the supposed crime happened, this man was 30 miles away sending a Western Union wire. So they have he has a very verifiable alibi.
Incredible, yeah.
Because they take a copy of your license, like there's a tracking number, everything. That's very easy.
There's cameras with time, date, and stamped. Yeah.
That he was doing this, but it took them 11 days of him being locked up in a New Jersey county jail.
Can he
for them to figure out that it wasn't him?
I feel like he should be able to sue.
They're in the process of looking at litigation. He is in a lawsuit with multiple other people.
Yo, that's some racist ass shit though. Like the cops couldn't see that shit. Like they didn't see that. Like you go to arrest a person.
That's the thing is he went in with his license and everything, went into the police station to clear his name, and they arrested him on the fucking spot. And it took 11 fucking. You know what can happen in 11 days? Especially there's a lot of notorious county lockups around the country. A lot can happen in 11 days.
What if he killed himself? You know, because he's like, fuck. You know. That's it. You know what I mean?
That's a bigger thing because a lot of people aren't a criminal until you make them one. So you have someone that gets put in, because people can spend years in these county lockups before ever going to trial. Let's say they're innocent of this crime, but the things they have to do to survive in prison, they've now, they've either assaulted people, they've sold drugs, they've joined gangs. What
if he got raped? Like in those 11 days, if he ended up getting raped, like. Can you imagine?
What was his name? Khalif Broder. He was like a 16-year-old kid that spent 3 years in Rikers Island for something he didn't fucking do, and I'm pretty sure he was raped. He was repeatedly beaten for refusing to join gangs. So he ends up getting out of prison and fucking hangs himself a couple years later.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, 16-year-old kid they sent to Rikers Island.
That's crazy. You know the atrocities that happened to that little kid? I mean, he was a kid going how can he defend himself against these hardened ass criminals? Like,
right?
Yeah, report choice of words.
Oof. Take that. Take that.
Yeah,
Fish.
Oh, I am a boy, Damon.
I am not a fish. Girl master came out of left field.
Yeah, he's in the middle of a lawsuit with the city police department for all of this, but I can't fucking believe our justice system is based on such a fucking flimsy joke that it's hard to believe in justice. Does justice even exist in America even anymore? You even look at the recent trial with Chauvin, where we all knew damn well that man was going to get convicted. But even some of the jurors said that it happened faster than they thought it probably would have because of the societal pressure and the judge's refusal to sequester the jury.
Yeah.
That's the whether you like it, like I said, the 100% that man should have been convicted, and I believe he would have regardless. But knowing that atmosphere was allowed to be created, how can you truly say that our justice system is partial?
I blame the cops.
That might get him another trial. That statement alone.
And that's the thing. It's like now because of that, like there's a pretty good chance he's gonna have a decent appeal on it, and they're probably gonna fucking convict his dumbass all over again, as they should. But you're giving him an opportunity where there shouldn't have been one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
America, fuck yeah,
great. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's you gotta understand, like the police. I don't know. Say I'm finna get a black guy out here, but the police were created to police black folk, the black and brown. They weren't.
But that's what I'm saying.
Created.
I don't do anything wrong. I'm white.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why
the justice system becomes tailored that way with the systemic racism. Everything, everything always funnels back down to the same fucking issue in America. Like, and we're not doing the right things to correct it.
I blame the Irish cops from back in the day because they remember the Irish people were the ones that were looked upon that way, right? People were racist against them.
Yeah, people were very racist,
and then they became the cops, and instead of doing something about it, then they became more racist.
Yeah.
You always got to try to find someone to throw the racism on.
That's right, Mo. Mo, 35% Irish.
It makes a lot more sense for racism.
Dude, my old lady's Mexican and Irish. She doesn't know how to feel.
She hates you.
Oh God! Tell me about it. Don't they all get? Isn't that how it's supposed to be?
So, speaking of our lovely country, and this time moving on to some service members of this country. See here, I might take some flack for this story because in my opinion, both sides are an asshole in their own ways. So, a bunch of fucking Air Force service members went into a bar and decided to, for some reason, to use their military IDs to show the bartender their age. Now, why you couldn't just pull out your fucking driver's license? Now, for those of you who don't know, a military ID has your birthday on it, but it's on the back. It's very small. Most people have no idea. Like, why would you not just use your regular driver's license? The only reason you would do that if you're in a civilian bar in civilian clothing is saying, "Oh, look at me. I'm in the Air Force.
Thank me for my service."
Nobody fucking cares. Go fucking shove your thanks up your ass. Anyways,
buy me a drink.
The bartender took one of the people's IDs, and one of the things that the military IDs are notorious for is the lamination is terrible. Yeah. And over time, it starts to peel off. Like it's the way it is. Like, apparently, this guy didn't know that because he saw it and claimed that it was a fake ID, that these people were fake service members, and he was going to, quote, "call my fucking boys that went to Afghanistan to come check these people."
Oh, wow.
Now, the one girl ended up giving her actual driver's license, which, again, devil's advocate, if she would have just given him that in the first place instead of trying to show off with her military ID, it wouldn't have been a fucking issue. Well, the guy apparently, the date on her driver's license was raised. The numbers were raised or something. So he thought that was a fake ID. So eventually the cops get called in. And the cop, who actually happened to be prior service, there's a video that I saw where you can see the bartender going like, "You were prior service. Have you ever seen a military ID where the lamination peels off?" And the cop's like, "Actually, yeah, that's a pretty common thing." And you can see the dude's face just completely go.
What was the male Karen thing again? Like a male Karen?
What is a male Karen? I
feel like that's what he is.
Yeah, this man is definitely that. But like, my thing is,
the Ken.
As soon as they showed their regular IDs, this dude should have shut the fuck up. He honestly shouldn't have called them out in the first fucking place if he didn't know any better. Now, one of the things he said was, "Well, I used to be a cop, so I know what a fake ID looks like." Which from reading the story, I don't know how true that is.
Well, he wasn't a good cop
or not.
Okay.
Ask for his ID and say it's fake. No, let me see your cop ID.
But that's for like both sides are assholes. You're like, don't show up looking for attention with your fucking bullshit IDs, but also like the bartender, like, shut the fuck up. Like, especially after they were able to produce their driver's licenses, like.
They were
There's no
looking for a
reason.
little military discount. You know what I'm saying? Everything blew up in everybody's
And I
face.
get it. I was a brand new fucking boot. You know, one time where I thought it was cool to fucking flash your dog tag, your ID or some shit. But I don't know. I think that shit's fucking. It's like the guy that there's a video of some chick that, or not some chick. It was a guy that was yelling at another guy in the McDonald's for using for asking for a military discount. And like on one hand, like you should mind your own fucking business. Like, why are you yelling at this guy? But on the other hand, like you're a fucking douchebag for asking for a military discount at McDonald's.
Like I see why he's yelling at you, but
right, like I understand, but like
go mind your own fucking business.
Yeah, go mind your fucking shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my stance on it.
Yeah. Well, America.
Fuck yeah. Fucking Air Force, man. That's why they're not real military. Yeah. But,
that's they're not Big bro, don't listen to him. He's not telling the GD he loves the Air Force. I love the Air Force.
Yo, the Air Force chow was that fucking no.
Air Force, but see, the Air Force got to allocate all that money to fly all those planes that cost a lot of money, so they get the most money. And then
I found out from my cousin who's in the Air Force, they actually have like there's a part of their budget that's allocated towards like the morale and welfare of the fucking troops that no other fucking branch has, which is why if you go on the especially like overseas,
they're the cerebral
if
branch.
you go on the bases, like the Air Force has the best facilities, the best chow halls. So fuckers were doing like surf and turf once a month, fucking lobster and steak. I was like, what the fuck? I mean,
Why-
go on a mountain.
Why is that? Why is it that they have more? That they
Because
have
it
money?
Because they do less physical.
Well, no, because I mean, yes,
It-
they do less physical, but they went out of their way to set that
They
aside
do.
their budget, where most branches just haven't done.
and it costs more money to fly planes than it does to do any other shit. The next thing would be the Navy, right? Because they gotta fly, float all that shit around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why, because it costs a lot of money for a fucking plane.
Navy used to be cool.
Yo, did you see that? That was some crazy shit, bro.
I am gonna post this on my Facebook. Man, fuck the internet.
The internet ain't shit.
Woo, hot fire. I thought you froze for a second. That's what it looked like.
I wanted it to look like that. What do you want to do, video or pictures first?
We'll do. We can start with the video. That's fine.
Okay.
Did
We're gonna
you?
play a couple seconds of this ridiculous.
Okay, so this says these are fuck boys after the
I'm gonna let it
pandemic.
play while you talk about it.
Hold up, that girl kind of fire.
I can't see nothing.
Oh, shit.
All right, I'm just. I don't really understand. Like, I don't know.
Sheesh, I haven't
guess
seen
This
a
is something
girl
white people do.
a
They
fuck
enjoy
boy like
things.
enjoying her day.
Like, what is a
Would
fuck
be a shame
boy?
if we don't like go up and
Exactly.
talk to her.
These, look at these two. I don't,
Step back.
This is
We're
a
still in
fuckboy.
pandemic.
Somebody is not like
Can you guys,
real.
Take a step back. We're still in a pandemic.
Oh,
Is that what that means?
We vaxxed up
Like-
trying to get our
It
sex
just-
touched.
the slap.
it's a fuck boy, dude. Look at him. Look at that fuck boy. guy. He just,
Okay, I just didn't know how the term was used. No, I didn't know.
I'm a dog. Bark, bark.
He, it's negative. It's look at somebody you don't like and they're a fuck boy.
Yo.
Everybody could be. Anybody could be a fuck boy. These two cats are
My
just.
bad, I'm sorry. I'm more of a cat guy anyway. So I'm always running that pussy. Goddamn.
We all
Look
good. I
at
got that
him.
Johnson
all right.
and Johnson, that one shot. This is what I'm trying to do with you. Take
like
my
Malibu's
shot,
Most
baby. Come
Wanted.
back to my
It doesn't it, right? I haven't even watched all
Yeah,
this. I
oddly
can't
worked
stand
out.
it.
Not a chance.
Oh, shit, you don't like pickup lines? Let me serenade you real quick. I'll play
Look
you
at him,
Wonderwall.
look.
Today is gonna be the day where I get a text back from you. Please.
No.
How about some
See,
math
they're
then?
pathetic.
Like
Fuck
the
boys are
vaccine's
pathetic.
95%
Yeah,
That's the quality
I
of fuck
guess
boys have our
Corrected.
patheticness.
I
Here's
get
your
it.
number. Come on, let me
All right,
get it.
yeah. I don't want to
Hypothetically,
watch.
baby,
You
if
sit
there's
there,
like another like
I never
pandemic,
watched the end. That's
We know how to read, so
we know how to read the room though, and I could tell that you want us.
I like that one.
Stop it.
I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
Most said I like that one. I can't read, but I know how to read the room. I know I like.
Yeah, so I was driving and here in Ocala.
Oh man.
And this guy's driving around with a
Cali.
big giant flag that says "Fuck Biden" and "Fuck you for voting for him." And then he has a Confederate flag bumper sticker.
I wonder who he voted for.
Oh my Jesus!
And I
he
was just
drives a
wondering,
lot.
like,
because look how torn that flag is. It is.
Like, how do you think that this is like okay? Not because it just says that, but just because you're putting that out there. I mean, my kids know how to read. I don't want them to read that. You know,
Right, it's just disrespectful to other people around you. Like, you're allowed to believe whatever you want to believe. You're allowed to vote for whatever you want to vote for. But like, I don't need to see your trash and your fucking filth and your bullshit. That goes for both sides. If you have a giant fuck Trump sign, like I would also say like you're a fucking asshole.
Yes.
So that leads me to my next question, right? Like, when do the signs come down?
Which ones?
You know,
in 4 years when he
the vote for the vote for this guy or the Trump or the Biden signs.
Bro, there's still fucking like bumper stickers from the fucking 2000s.
Not just the bumper stickers, but you see like the giant billboards.
Well, you have to ask yourself, what about the Confederate flag? It's been there forever, right? They lost, it's still there. They're still gonna have the fuck Biden and fuck. I mean, I don't know.
It's always gonna be represented. That's what you're saying, Mo. Like,
yeah, just
it's never gonna go all the way away.
Yeah, there's gonna be people that are still gonna be like, oh, if Trump would have won that year, everything would have been different. Like 20 years from now, you know what I mean? Like,
this is really excessive, I think. But then the funny thing is too, like when I drove by the guy, like he wouldn't look at me in the eyes.
No,
like, I'm looking at you.
Pussy.
That's how I felt.
So my question is this,
but I was
right?
Hit me with it.
What were you about to say? I'm sorry, hold on. I'm sorry, Buffer. What were you about to say?
Oh, no. But I mean, I wasn't mad at him. I just thought it was like so stupid. That's what I was going to say.
What? Damn, I forgot what my question was now.
Damn, sorry.
Went with that stream of conscious. But I don't understand, like, oh yeah, that was my question. I thought it was illegal to have obscenities like displayed on the outside of your shit.
I don't think so. I think it falls under freedom of speech.
Like you could be like, but you can't be like, fuck the police.
Yeah, you
can. Why can't you be like, fuck the police?
Because they're going to get you.
I mean,
they're going to get you.
Because they're like, yeah?
You maybe can't do that.
But me and my Swoopy-Doo can.
If I bring this light around with me too, what? That'll be good.
Just carry it with you.
I didn't think it was like cool to just like have like obscenities just
apparently it's technically unlawful to display in public any bumper sticker, sign, or writing which depicts obscene language.
What?
Descriptive of sexual or extraterritorial activities, but it's officer's discretion. Chances are in Ocala, he's not getting pulled over.
Oh, yeah. Straight Ocala.
They're like, right on, brother.
You get them.
It's a sticky issue, though, because even just like trying to look it up, like there's multiple cases of people that have had their like rights to display what they want upheld, and there's other people that have been forced to take them down. Like I think a lot of it might be a case by case issue. I don't know. I'd have to look into it more.
I think it's just poor judgment, you know? I just feel like, but you think he was at the Capitol?
Oh, no.
He was at least watching a live stream.
God, I wish I was there.
Oh, gosh, damn it.
Oh, all right, next one. These are also fuck boys.
Yes.
Yeah, these are also
That's what I was going to
boys.
say. That's what I was going to go with that. So these are fuck boys. This is somebody describe this picture, please.
What does he got?
It's like an envelope cutter.
Right? I got the letter opener, dog. What are you doing?
Letter opener. This guy's standing there with a letter opener.
Okay, so these are some of the weakest looking. Like maybe there's one that looks like he's maybe in 10th grade. I don't know.
Hey, Trey said that looked like one of the knives that they cut the cheese with. That's what he was saying.
Making no sense.
That's a charcuterie knife. That's for charcuterie.
There's a letter opener, but it says, what in the $20 gram broken Xbox controller overuse of the word is going on here?
Honestly though, I would be more scared of them than like
why, because they trying to prove themselves.
Yeah, because these cats look like they will shoot up a school. Like,
nah, but if they were to shoot up a school, I feel like they would have like an assault weapon. You know what I mean? Like those are the ones you got to worry about.
Yeah,
I mean, you
guess
can't show off everything you got. You know what I'm saying?
Bacon, what are those?
Why not? He's showing
Are
off
those
the
4.5s or are those just 9s? I think that the dude's got the silver
4.5.
top. That's the Smith & Wesson. I think that's
I think they're fake, honestly.
Oh my god!
Because look at the balance of him holding in his hand right there on the bottom right.
Yeah,
like no way he'd be able to hold that if it was actually because they're not those. That's not a polymer pistol. At least it's not supposed to be.
Do you think this is like a costume party, or they were like doing a skit at home for their parents?
No, I think they're fucking like CO2 pistols or some shit, and they're just trying to be hard. And
Trying to be gangster.
You know that's some real. That shit happens all the time.
Yeah. E.g.
Hey, what you did there? Watch yourself. We was gangsters. Fuck. We was real.
I actually
heard the N-word on radio show.
I heard from a predominant businessman that area is getting cleaned up and is actually really nice now.
What?
He lied straight to your face.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I mean, there's the O'Galley.
They got rid of the bottom. They got rid of the bottom, and they like put like these like Section 8 duplexes in, and they did move white people in. But like the top is still the same, you know what I'm saying? And like all the older houses is still the same. They just try to get rid of like just the grittier part where most of the drugs were sold, and they kicked all them out to university. So like, yeah, there's no like you don't go down there to buy drugs no more. But it's still like not a good place.
You're more likely to get like an artisan sandwich and a craft beer there.
No, you're not, because there's still a scrap yard, there's still a cemetery, there's still all of the things that make the hood. You know what I'm saying? So like for them to try to gentrify the area, it's not going to work because that's why it's the hood, because of those things that are there already. It's never going to be any better than that.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
That's right.
It'll happen.
Their days are numbered.
That's right.
No, it's just good, but it's going to be, it's going to be full of poor people all the time, and the drugs are going to come back. I guess that's all I'm saying.
Not if the prices go up.
Yeah.
They better get rid of the scrapyard, the 2 concrete places, the motherfucking the cemetery, and
Why do you have to get rid of a cemetery? Why would you have to get rid of a cemetery? It's a cemetery.
It's literally in the middle of the neighborhood. Like
it is.
They'll decorate it. They can decorate it.
Go decorate it.
Build it. Make it.
You want a cemetery next to your crib? Are you? I can't. You're the wrong person to ask. You sleep by dead Casey Anthony, baby.
Yeah,
that's true.
I don't care either.
You live by the dead baby bayou.
My parents' friends live next to a cemetery when we were kids, and we used to sleep over there all the time.
They were poor. I want you to know that.
No, it was a nice house.
Okay. You know why?
But people don't.
Because it was next to the cemetery.
You just never seen a cemetery like that, dog.
Dabs, you never like went and hung out in a cemetery?
No, what the fuck? I'm not. No, what the fuck? No.
I feel like the bigger issue here is that Dabs is terrified of cemeteries, and the rest of
I'm
us
not
don't
terrified of cemeteries.
really took that.
I gave me not to be somewhere. The police gonna roll up on me and take me to jail for being.
He really took that to heart. You never walk on hollow ground.
Okay. No, so y'all tell me y'all walk on the part where you know the body's underneath you.
Oh man,
What?
I play hopscotch on that shit.
Dabs, you gotta
disrespect.
You gotta hang out like on the big statues and whatnot, and drink and do cocaines and.
Nah, I do cocaine in my car,
and then you walk to the cemetery. Okay,
I feel like that's.
You ain't never done it on Tombstone?
I feel like that's a very white person thing, though. Like
you ain't never had coke off a dead person.
No.
No, man. I keep my cocaine to live bodies.
Only live bodies.
Rule. Yeah, it's a strict rule. I got you. Gotta be a live titty.
You need to branch out.
No.
I don't touch them after they OD.
Okay. I feel like it's disrespectful.
That'd be weird, but no.
I mean, I'll finish if it's in the middle. No, I'm playing.
You ain't never. I mean, I fuck out in a cemetery and shit before. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm sure you're not gonna get arrested for it.
What do you mean?
You're this part, not this part.
That's reverse racist.
Or white privilege, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, you have reverse white privilege.
Okay, so
I don't even know what that means.
Okay, so this guy has nub fingers. His
is that a tattoo?
Yeah.
Pointer finger are like he has nubs
cut
like
off
right at the tip of the finger.
Yeah.
It's all cut off. So in this one picture, it's the before, and it does look gross. And then he gets tattoos of fingernails on top of the nubs, and it doesn't look as gross. It looks
it looks much more presentable.
I know. Sorry, it's a hard no.
It's still something wrong with it, but
No, yeah, it's like what is
right?
that?
I feel like you missing fingers looks badass. Now he just looks he's got special hands.
It looks way less gross.
It's not badass at all.
I think it looks dope. I think if that happened to me, I would do something like that.
Looks like he's got special hands.
No, yeah, he does. Look,
well, I mean, he does have special hands.
He's an alien of some sort.
Yeah, but if you're gonna have special hands, it's better to have I got my tips blown off or some shit.
No, but you could be like, hey, you see these, and then you show people, and then it's still badass because you still got your fingers blown off, and you also got tattoos on them. That's how badass you are.
Yep, I agree with Mosif.
No, I like it. I would do it. I would if my fingers were like that, I would do it
in a heartbeat.
I feel like the other. Come on, man! Every time you grab a nub and you see it,
Why do you grab it? What do you mean every time you grab a nub?
You've never had somebody with a nub come.
Yeah, it's happened before.
I mean, I had a one-armed Puerto Rican cellmate.
No. But like, shake somebody's hand, and they got the little.
Did you touch the nub?
Dude, he had a little nail that grew out of the nub.
Like the part in the middle of the nub. Like, is it?
I told y'all I had Ike, man, and the right in the middle. Ike, I used to. He was missing fingers, and like 3 of them, and I always used to go by him and go, "High five, Ike! Fuck you, Tank." He was a Pakistani dude.
That's fucked up. 943. What do we got?
What if he tattooed like penises on there, just like little penises?
No.
They're like
Would you paint your nubs like if you were a lady, right? And
oh yeah, you'd have to like paint them. Yeah, with the rest of your nails, right?
Y'all are fucking weird, man.
Yeah, like you have to. Right?
You gotta get your nubs.
What do you mean you have to? Why?
Yeah, no.
Well, if you're gonna paint
totally.
the rest of them, what do you have? Only 2 unpainted? It's weird.
Right? Yeah, right. That would be weird.
You gotta use a highlighter, and then the rest of it you get regular
highlighter. No, you just use the same paint. Like you just paint the tip of the nub.
You have to use press-ons on those.
Could you put acrylic on that? I have so many questions to ask my old lady after the show. I swear to God.
Baby.
Hey, baby. Jesus Christ. All right, that's the internet.
Oh no, we got the one with the baseball, no?
Oh yeah, play the baseball video.
There's a baseball video?
Yeah, man. Mo sent it.
I am gonna look for that. I am gonna look for that. I don't see no baseball videos.
The very first time that I saw this baseball video, I sent it to you.
Baseball video. Oh, that one.
Yeah.
I see it. Okay, give me 1 second. You know what? Fuck it. Y'all can be a part of this.
All right.
We're going to load together.
Loading. We are.
This is why it takes me so long to do stuff all the time.
Mm-hmm. Blame it on that.
Your face is slow.
Really?
All right, so this is the Braves against the Mets, and apparently the pitcher throws this, like, I don't know, it looked at least 80 miles an hour, maybe 90 mile an hour pitch.
Fastball?
Fastball, that's what I meant to say. And it hit this guy right in the fucking nose, bro. And this guy just starts... Yo, he just starts gushing blood, bro. Gushing blood out of his face. Like, this motherfucker is leaking, son.
That's the guy that pitched it to him. He's like,
take that.
Did they pull him from the game? They need to pull him.
Yeah.
Look at that foot. Just, fuck.
Yeah.
But it was so much blood. It was gushing.
Like, he has to send them a present, right, or something to the hospital.
Something. A lot of times they fight over that shit when they hit him with the ball like that. But I don't think he could fight.
No,
maybe he could get him. Maybe he could get a nose tattooed back on there.
Their pitcher will probably target a couple of the other players.
Ooh. Toma.
Literally how revenge is taken in baseball.
He looked like he was about to do a windmill. Oh.
Y'all hear the meat squish?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, do you hear the meat squish?
How can you not?
Fuck.
So yeah. So that happened.
Dun 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 dun.
That's fucking terrible.
God damn it, man.
I don't like that.
No, that was
that hurt. Like
Ooh-wee.
he was leaking. Like you saw all that blood gushing out of his nose. That shit was
I'm
crazy.
sorry. Oh God, I just did that on camera. But that would totally be a motherfucking Boy Scout scenario. Like I'm pulling the pistol out, I'm shooting everybody on the field.
I'm shooting everybody.
You can't. No, you would have to.
You can't
do
just
that
shoot
later.
everybody.
You would have to do that later. You'd have to plan it out. At that point, you'd be hurting so bad, like you can't even see anything. Your eyes are all watery. Like your nose is broke. That shit. Oh no.
I'm going straight to the goddamn locker room and grabbing one of them white boys, and they fucking.
I'm hitting somebody.
Oh, why? It's gotta be one
Somebody's
of us.
gonna get it.
That one of the white boys from the other meme that had all the pistols, and we finna shoot this motherfucker out.
We finna shoot everybody.
Everybody.
Mo, what face are you making?
My computer was about to die. I had to plug it in. I couldn't find the charger.
He's like, it's my turn next. It's my turn next, and my computer's gonna die. Hold on.
For real.
It looked like panic.
He did. He's frantic to the mother. That's why we killing time. We chilling. I'm picking the shit out of my nose right now. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, oh God.
That's
Woo!
fucking gross.
All right.
Yeah, it's not great.
Huh?
Nope.
That was just as bad as that nose video.
Like I think that's what happened, man. It was like that video fucked up. I was like, damn. Whew. All right, Mosif, you ready?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I hit the wrong button. Shit.
Wait, I gotta pick it one more time. Pick it, baby, one more
I gotta
time.
pee.
That's too bad.
Too
We
bad.
still gotta come up with a new intro.
Yeah,
It's fine.
I gotta pee though, so y'all
It's
get
fine.
for
It's
today.
good enough.
Come on. Yeah, nigga, what a surprise.
Oh, his butthole. We're gonna get this off of YouTube again.
Everything a nigga touch platinum.
It was sweaty too. Did you see that?
It's not great.
It was not good. What's worse, the booger picking or that?
I think it's all pretty vile.
Right, like he's just a disgusting individual.
Give me some smoke.
Give me some
Give me some smoke.
Where the weed at? Give me some
Give me some smoke.
Give me some more.
Give me some more.
You know we getting money, you could give me some more. With the cars in the big crib, give me some more. Everybody spread love, give me some more.
Give me some more.
You want it, let me hear you say it, give me some
Give me
more.
some more.
Damn, that was effective.
Yeah.
This is the end.
Did you wash your hands for 20 seconds?
I did not. I heard give me some mo, and I was like, fuck. I have to
I
run out
have a
there.
question. I have a question. If you are peeing and you only touch your junk and shit with the one hand, is it necessary to wash both hands?
Yes, that's how you wash your hands. You need two hands to do it.
You need to scrub the other hand.
I wash both hands, but like I wash it thinking like I feel like I wash this other hand for nothing.
This is the first topic of
And
of the More You Know.
also, are you full fisting it, or are you just using a few fingers, like or the tip of the fingers, like when you're grabbing it, right? To pee, you use the.
I mean, it
tip of the
depends on what I'm
fingers.
wearing.
I'm just saying.
Normally I don't really
like
grab
that.
it. I pull my waistband down and I flip it up on the waistband and just hold that into the. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, then you don't need to wash it all.
Well, what about
Yeah,
shake? What about
bruh.
shake though? You don't shake?
yeah, you just bounce it.
Well, you shake like you don't use your hands.
No,
to
you
shake.
you use it. You just bounce it on the waistband.
Aren't you gonna pee all over your pants though? If you do
I
that?
think well, that's what I'm saying.
My dick ain't as big as yours, Mo.
No. I think. I think.
You don't get no dribble, no backdraft.
my stream is
I'm big enough. I'm bigger than yours though.
my stream is stronger than yours though because mine is like an out of control hose. I just
yours is just old and looser. Your skin's not as tight.
Yeah, but then it peters out. And there's a little like couple spurts.
Hey,
If I don't hold that shit in place,
no, I guess
a dick lift, nigga.
I guess my prostrate's still good, bro. I don't have the jerkles like at the end, bacon.
Everybody
prostrate does PP too, right?
Does what?
I don't fucking know.
Did you just say does your prostate does PP?
Too, right? Muscle. It's a muscle, right?
But your prostate is not there though.
I thought it's for pooping and peeing though. I thought it would help control the bowels.
I mean, yeah, it probably helps control it. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how prostate
in Spanish it's called la vejiga. I don't know what.
Hey. Hard R there, sir. Hard R. Not on this show.
Vejiga.
Not on this show.
All right. So actually, this I want to start off just by telling just a little something that happened this week.
Something that happened to you. Okay, let us hear it.
So y'all know my cousin, right? The one that always gets lost with me.
Yeah, always gets lost with you. The ones you leave behind. Okay.
Yeah. No. So we ended up going to this festival. I didn't want to go. It was it's like a reggaeton festival, but they had VIP tickets, my friend. And the thing is that he speaks Spanish, so I was like, maybe, he looking for some papers, might be. So maybe we try to find somebody to fall in love with, And I figured maybe the Puerto Ricans, he could talk Spanish to them. You know what I'm saying?
Any dudes out there?
Huh?
The dudes, all the Puerto Rican dudes that can talk to him? You trying to set you up?
No, but we were.
Hey, my cousin's trying to get a green card. He's very handsome.
But we went at this VIP and it was like, that's the only reason I went, because we were in VIP. We weren't going to be with a bunch of people. So I was like, chill with it. But this fucking reggaeton artist goes on stage and I guess everybody knew who the fuck it was. I have no idea who the fuck it was. And they all fucking broke the whole barricade and ran up and everybody was fucking bunched up. And I got fucking mad. I started fucking backing people up, you know what I'm saying? And took over our spot again. But like,
he's like, I'm not having that shit.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
And there was this one bitch. She was getting anxious all up in their face. Then the waitress started fighting with some bitch. Like it was fucking wild. Like I know why I don't like to go to those type of things anymore. But have you ever been have you ever been starstruck at all? Like for you to have that much where you go, oh, you break a fucking barricade. Like I have had one time, not like that, but I've had one time where I was like a little starstruck when I met Joel Ortiz back in the day. I felt like I was on his nuts a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then I realized that afterwards. I was like, damn, son, I was starstruck. You know what I'm saying? Has that ever happened to you?
So when I pulled his dick out of my mouth, I was like,
I think the reason barricades don't get busted down at the EDC festivals is because they're taking ecstasy and all those happy drugs and mushrooms and shit like that. And the Reggaetoni festival was like more alcohol and cocaine induced festival. I feel like it probably has more
totally. That's
I've never been like starstruck like that, but like I had an opportunity to interview some of the guys from Cashed Out on a previous show that some of us were part of, and that's like my favorite fucking band. And so that was like really cool for me, and I had a hard time not like completely fanboying out.
Just giving them your vagina.
Yeah, it was rough. But it was a really cool experience.
It feels weird to like to be put in that situation though, where you do feel like a little bit vulnerable, like you feel like somebody's better than you, so you start acting a different way. It's weird.
Nobody's better than me.
I don't think I've ever been starstruck like that. I don't think I have. I
started asking like weird questions that only like people that have followed them for a very long time would know. Like it was just like it got a little odd.
I've probably been like maybe more awkward with like a girl that I like, instead of like being like awkward with like a
famous person.
Yeah, a famous person. Because I don't know.
The only people like I ever get awkward around are probably like local celebrities, like maybe like a Tom or Dan. Like I don't really like interact with them very often because like I don't want to ruin the image I had in my head, you know what I'm saying, from when I was younger and I fucking was constant everyday listener, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want, like they say never meet your heroes, you know what I'm saying? So like I guess I've kept myself away from everybody I'd be starstruck by.
I've always
that's
been,
the not. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely true. Yeah. I mean, I've seen both sides of it. Like the dudes from Cashed Out were fucking awesome, but other people that I met that I thought were going to be super awesome that turned out to not be awesome at all. Yeah.
I've always been very aware of dick riding. Like I'm not
of Dick's what? Harry Dick's
dick
what?
riding. Like you don't want to be a dick rider.
Dick rider. Yeah. That's a dude.
But that's the thing. Maybe you just haven't met the person that would make you feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe at this point you won't, because I don't feel like I would get like that now.
I won't even wear a jersey if it has somebody's name on it besides mine.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, son, you got time for this shit.
Hey, both for what happened at True Leave, Doug?
Oh no, this is funny, man. So I went to True Leave because I got my card now. So
okay.
I went in there and I go to sign up, or you know how they have to put you in the computer for the first time, and I'm making everybody laugh. You know, I'm doing my stand-up comedy routine, and they're like, "Oh, you get 25% off today on your visit, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Oh man, this is fucking great." I was like, "Hey, my boy Righty never gives me a 25% discount."
Okay.
And it took the guy a second. He was like, "Who's right?" And everybody in the lobby was laughing. So yeah, that was my
Did you stack it with your veteran discount?
Yes, that happened one time. That happened on the second visit.
You got a stack of shits, dog.
You get the 75% off for coming in your second time, or the $75 off. And then, so they gave me the $75 off, and the guy didn't know what he was doing, and they gave me another fucking 25% off. So that was great.
Yeah, True Leave was great with that. But I got an extra 20% because that bitch was yelling at me in the True Leave the other day.
I'm gonna have to get my card.
It's a different experience. That one from all the other ones that I've been in, it's a different experience. It really is.
Truly feels more like a dispensary than a lot of other. Well, think so Florida dispensaries are weird. A lot of them feel like almost like a used car dealership or like a doctor's office. Like, I don't know, like Truly more than a lot of the other ones feels more like a true. Just like you walk in and they have like product behind all the counters and stuff on the walls and shit. Where a lot of I just feel like they feel more like a dispensary than a lot of the other places.
Yeah.
Okay. More like a head shop type thing, but like a dispensary. I got you.
It's like it looks.
They're still very professional, but
it's set up. It's just nicer, man. Like it's got more money into it. Like the way that you go in, everything.
They're definitely the biggest in the state.
And then there's another one that they have right here that's a converted bank, and so they have the drive-through and they use the tubes.
Oh, that's pretty dope, though.
There's one here in Merritt Island. Certera does the same thing, where it's a converted bank and you can do the drive-through and shit. Too bad their flower is garbage.
I've only been to one of the dispensaries, and that was when I was in Seattle that time, and I didn't even buy anything from there. I just walked in and walked out. Took a couple of pictures. It was a long ass line. But I've never done it yet. I'm gonna have to do it.
You gotta be careful because I know people that have been there's places like in Vegas. There's a place called like Planet 13 that's it's like the biggest tourist place in Vegas, but apparently their bud's not very good. Like you really gotta do your research and not just go for the biggest name when you go places, because you're gonna end up paying a lot more money because of where it came from than you would a lot of other places.
But that's that's any tourist trap. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get with the locals and find out where the good shit is.
That's right. When we got there, I asked the cabbie, I was like, "Yo, where you get your shit at?" He's like, "Oh, I go over here." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, because I got in there and I was like, "Yo, what do you think of this?" He's like, "Nah, don't go there. Let me take you to the spot."
When you get your card here, you can buy it at all the other states too, or what?
No.
So there's 13 different states that have it's called a reciprocation policy, where Washington D.C. is one of them. I don't know the difference. I just know D.C. because we were planning a trip there. But so if you have a card in any of those one states, you can buy stuff in the other 13.
The only thing for me with that is that I'm an edible eater, right? So that's I hardly smoke. I'm always eating edibles. So the edible game isn't that good right now, right?
It could be. Edible game is fucking in Florida. It's not good.
Yeah, in Florida, that's what I'm saying. In Florida,
because the edible game in Florida is garbage.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Everywhere else though, it's great.
which actually brings me to my
I
next
make my own shits.
My next topic. You guys make me feel like I'm a novice at smoking because but I eat edibles every day, right?
Okay.
But like I'm trying to learn my range because like let's say like last show I ate these edibles. They had me fucking so fucked up that Bacon was talking to me twice, and I was just staring at him, and then I was like, "What?" and I was hosting part of it. I was like, "Fuck, I have no idea what he just said."
This man blanked out in the middle of my segment last week.
So I'm wondering, like, yo, do you like just because of the level you guys are at right now as far as smoking? How much weed does it take for you to get there? Because like I get there pretty
all of it.
All of it.
A lot, but it really does depend on the strain. Like there's strain quality for a reason. Like there's some shit that I can smoke a bowl and I'm like, oh shit, hell yeah, I'm high. There's other shit where I can smoke 3-4 bowls of that shit and still be like, well, I don't fucking feel anything. Like it really just, but definitely more than the average consumer.
Yeah,
like,
you know what? That's true. I feel like if we're smoking bowls, 4 is my magic number. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not right after my 4th bowl, this weed's trash. Get it out of my face.
But I'm talking about I'm not talking about just being right. I'm talking about getting to the point where you can't fucking like you can't function properly sometimes.
It's not
how much
it doesn't exist.
Where someone's talking to you and then you just fucking what?
That doesn't happen to me with weed. That happens with like alcohol, but no.
I got so stoned yesterday because I had like 4 different things I was consuming.
Pass out.
You know when you just like walk up to your phone and you tap on the screen just to see if there's any notifications or anything? So my wallet was on the table and I walked up and I like tapped my wallet twice. And before I realized, like, wait a minute, that's not my phone. So like I can still get there, but as far as like not able to function or being like, like I just no.
Flour, you can't do it.
I've been able to dabs. Okay.
Even then, though, I feel like dabs don't do it for me anymore either.
The gravity bong used to do it for me,
bro.
Gravity bong.
Oh yeah.
You know what the new shit is, right?
Smoking a J though, smoking a blunt will still get me like fucked up.
But it's probably more the tobacco getting you that tobacco high too, you know.
Well, I mean, and I use cones to make J's and shit too, and like it's still like that seems.
This right here is the last thing to do that to me.
The Puffco.
Oh, the Puffco.
Yeah, whatever. This is the.
Yeah, that's the Puffco, man. That thing is great,
bruh.
You need to get some of those dab tabs to put in that bitch.
Well, who? Tell me how to use it because right now it's a pain in the ass to load. It's just
Lefty has one.
Diamonds in it.
You mean righty?
Huh?
Yeah, righty's got one.
No. Righty's got weed. Lefty's got a Puffco.
Okay.
well, yeah. This right here is the new joint right here. That's man. So like it was a Mother's Day gift, like from her daughter.
That's what's up.
That's awesome.
Okay, that is the most badass like Mother's Day gift ever. You hear me?
That's a $400 Mother's Day gift.
Yeah, what is that? Yeah. What is that? Is that for dabs?
Yeah. I mean, it's not for me.
I don't fuck with dabs, man. That shit gets me like dabs, gravity bongs. That shit fucks me up too much.
That bitch is gross.
I take I fill my pen up here probably 3 times a day, like a little scoop in there, you know.
Yeah.
And I smoke this probably all day long. Like I'll take a couple puffs here and there, you know.
See, I like edibles because I ease into it. When I do that shit, I'm like
an ounce a month.
How much?
Going through what? An ounce a month?
I was going through like an ounce a month of wax. I had to I was going like a gram a day, man. Like I was cooking through it. Oh yeah, I had to quit.
Yeah, that's a
lot.
Now
I would do like a little bit here and there, but yeah, I was cooking it, dog.
Fuck.
That's a lot,
bro.
I don't even know how much that is.
That's about.
But I see their faces right now. I know that's a lot.
With his discount, that's about $75 a day.
No, I couldn't afford to do that if I was getting it from dispensaries. I was buying.
Okay. Because the dispensaries are expensive.
Oh, yeah, dispensaries. I was getting it for like half of what the dispensary sells it for.
Oh, they sell wax at the dispensary too?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like so like the flour. Honestly, like You can get like a half ounce of Smalls, like the popcorn buds, for $100 now at a lot of the places. Like the flour prices are definitely coming down, but the concentrate prices are still out of control.
I thought they couldn't sell a certain level of THC, or no?
That never passed.
No, yeah, that never passed.
Oh, okay.
They were trying to cap it at 10%, which would have been
nothing.
Bullshit.
They would have had no weed.
That would have been all CBD.
They would have had no weed.
They've been ratios. That's it. That's the only thing they could have done was ratio. Which is a CBD THC mix, which are like that. That's good shit. You can get a lot of good relief, particularly if you have like muscle pain and shit like that. Like the CBD THC ratio stuff's great.
That's not what we want.
That's not what we want.
Oh, but
trying to get high.
The edible I had last week that I was like that. It made me feel like you know, like back in the day, like they would put like Windex on shit or something just to get you like fucked up. That's how I felt. I felt like yeah, I was really fucked up. But anyways, this is the end.
Yeah, you're
but like I'll burn a J and then do like a dab and then I'll get pretty well there. Like I use my shit for a lot of medicinal purposes, but I also just really enjoy getting stoned. Like
I look, there's nothing wrong with that. That's how I live my life.
Yo, my mom will never admit it, but like I think she just enjoys getting stoned too. Like, because now every time I see her, she's
cheesing.
Oh yeah, because she had like the True Pod pins from True Leave, and she's just like tooting on them bitches whenever like, we fucking go anywhere with them. It's funny.
Life is more better.
That's how my wife used to talk shit about smoking and about weed and all that shit like that.
I remember she didn't want you to become one of us.
Yeah, right. I remember.
Every day now.
Every day.
Best days of my life.
We made your marriage better. You're welcome, goddamn.
There you go. The re-up. Bringing family.
Okay. Well, and we out this bitch.
You know this all I got. I've been sacrificing for years while the rest of y'all have not used my